Hey loves, so I'm going to do a Mercury retrograde reading for you all. So this reading is going to be for the retrograde. The shadow period is from the 22nd of August to September 9th, which is when the retrograde period begins, to October 1st, 2nd, and then the post-shadow retrograde will begin from then, I believe, till around mid-October. So okay, loves, we're going to see what's going to be necessary for you guys to know throughout those 3 periods. So you might want to come back and check the reading out a few times over the next few weeks, okay? But yeah, with that being said though, guys, thank you all so much for being here. Your energy is much appreciated. For any information on anything that we offer here, you guys can check the description below. Let's jump straight into this. Okay. Divine Angel Spirit, guys, can we get three separate messages here for post-shadow period? Pre-shadow period, Mercury retrograde, and post-shadow period, please. What do we need? Okay. Ooh. And post. Okay. So for the pre-shadow period, which is where we're at right now, but if you're watching this at a later date, then you might realize something that happened in that time. But for the pre-period here, it's kind of talking about, there's going to be a lot of things here that do come into your mind space. It's saying to try to keep a clear mind. So you guys are going to be probably trying to get some rest here, but overall your choices are going to be on your mind quite a bit, you know, making certain choices. And it does look like some things will be illuminated for you guys in this period. A lot of things are going to kind of be illuminated, come into the light. Some of you guys, you might be coming into the light here. You could have made some choices to release certain things, to step into certain things. This is like stepping into the spotlight as well for some of you guys. Some of you guys, this is a strong divinity energy, connection with the divine. But I do see that if there was some area of your life that you felt like needed waking up, I feel like in this pre-shadow period, you're going to be basically waking up certain areas that you felt like maybe were dormant for a while, okay? Can we get something else for the pre-shadow? Yeah, what did I say? You're going to be getting a lot of clarity, a lot of truth, a lot of information. And Mercury retrograde has a lot to do with like communications. It can also be a time to be aware of like miscommunications, technology, information, the past, things like that. So some of you guys, this is like clearing things out here, making a lot of decisions to clear things out here from the past so that you can step into a fresh new beginning where you're kind of cleared to move forward. Okay, and there's going to be like a significant to do with your messages and your communications at this time. You may feel called to step into the light or to step into the truth. Here, you may feel called to communicate truths. You may feel called to communicate, clear things up, announcements, messages, information, you know, you'd be making a lot of choices there. I feel like it's telling if you have important communications as well, try to get some good sleep at least ahead of time so you can be in the right place, you can be in a clear mind. It's very important to keep a clear mind through this time, guys, because it's going to help you navigate through your communications clearly. And if you get certain information, you might want to sleep on something before making a choice about something, okay? It's going to help you to have more clarity on the situation. So that's going to be very beneficial for you at that time. Anything else about the pre-shadow period, please, Divine? Ace of Cups, lovely. So we've got 2 aces. Wow. I feel like it's saying if your communication is very effective at this time, very genuine, you're going to be having access to some big stuff, okay? Things that you will actually love. Things that you'll be cleared to start. Some of you guys as well, you could be, if you're setting something about, there's an area you might be making a decision, or you might have made a decision to have a boundary in a certain place so that you can be receptive to something that you love. But I definitely see as well, there could be two areas of your life as well where there could be two new beginnings. Okay. And I'm also seeing something else, you might like balance your online time with your self-care time, okay? Or balance out, you know, just balancing different things here. Okay. So I see like sleeping, reminiscing about love or ideas, daydreaming, actually dreaming. You might get some clarity in your dreams, or certain choices from the past might come up where you get like a new perspective or new clarity on it. Okay, let's move on to Mercury retrograde period here, which is so interesting, guys. It starts on the 9th of September, and this is the number 9. And it's funny because the pre-shadow period starts on the 22nd, and we've got number 2 and then 2 cards, so this is 22. That is crazy. Thank you, Spirit. Wow, this is literally 22. Starts on the 22nd, and this is the number 9. It starts on the 9th. Okay, Spirit, what do we have for Mercury retrograde period? Please, Treasure Island. So, eyes on the prize. Okay, this is keeping a good flow, staying determined. Okay, having a good emotional balance. Also, like whatever value that you have, it's like knowing that you have that with you. But I do see for some of you guys, like there might be some people as well that if you've established some sort of boundaries, you know, you might see certain, I guess, people trying to come towards you, but I don't know if that's really going to be successful with this boundary, because it looks like you're going to kind of be, I guess, like with your back turned, like in peace. But ultimately, guys, it just might also be like, what's the word? You're just going to be making a lot of choices in regards to who you want to communicate to versus who you don't. For others of you guys, there's also an energy of like, with your technology and stuff, try not to be impatient with certain things if you do find that, if you do find that there's like a bit of a wait with trying to do certain things online. As we know, Mercury retrograde can have that effect on like technology and stuff. But saying, you know, if something isn't happening as quickly as you want it to, try to just take some time for self-care, because there might be some clarity that you're needing at that time that might come in for you once you kind of, you know, come back to that, you know, in a short while. But obviously, if you guys, I see you reading a message here. I feel like there's going to be very specific and important communication as well that's coming in, that's going to allow you to transform something significant for your future. So you guys are going to be very clear about where you're going. It's like you're going to be able to see the path ahead, where if you felt like you couldn't see that before, you're going to actually be able to see exactly where you're going now in this time. And like I said, I feel like something that you're definitely going to have some important messages, communication. I see someone reading a message here that's been sent from somebody. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. And then it's like someone's kind of waiting or anticipating whilst the other person's reading the message. Ace of Wands. Some sort of an opportunity. Okay, this might be an inspired or a spontaneous thing that happens. But it's some sort of opportunity that's presented. This could come as a surprise. But again, it's a lot about choices, making choices that significantly change things, clearing things out, new starts. A lot of initiation. Okay, so I feel like in the Mercury retrograde here, there's going to be a lot of things that are going to come as a surprise. It's going to be a significant shift in this time. And if there are any other things that you feel like kind of had to crumble down, okay, it's almost like something in divine timing is going to allow you to go in like a better direction. So this might have been things that you like, there's going to be things that you feel like can transform versus things that can't, and this could be in several different areas of your life. But anything that you feel like naturally kind of crumbled, that could have just been like the divine helping you to kind of make these changes so that you could kind of clear the way for you to go in, you know, the ideal direction, you know, towards your desires, your highest desires. Okay. Okay. Some of you guys as well, you might see something significant about a past situation or person. I feel like you just see it and you just get some sort of clarity. But I don't know if this is something, it could be either some news that you see that could be a bit shocking or sudden, just like you just happen to see something. Or it could be a message, but it's like maybe something that you didn't really anticipate. But I feel like there's messages from different people is what I'm saying. But some of you guys, it could be a message from someone that like, I feel like there's a good powerful message, and then I feel like there's something else or something that you might just see, and it might have something to do with someone that you used to know or something. Temperance. Yeah, like someone that you kind of take your back on, but you might see something, but it just kind of looks like you just kind of see something and then just kind of silently keep it moving. Yeah. It's like you're going to get clarity on certain things that if there were things that you turned your back on in the past, it's like this Mercury retrograde is going to give you clarity on the fact that there was probably a good intuitive decision, because now you're seeing things that might be going on there that aren't really, that's quite disruptive or turbulent, and it's showing where you kind of was able to escape that or move forward or clear from that and move towards things, people that you feel like either either using their intuition or either honest or either are on a high vibration, or people that you feel like are just like receptive from a genuine place, or loving, or you know, that sort of thing. But it's just moving you towards things that will fulfill you on a higher level. So you're going to get clarity on certain things to do with the past. You might see things, there might be communications, informations, which is going to give you clarity on some of the choices that you already made prior, even if you didn't have all the clarity at the time when you made it, but you just felt intuitively called to do it anyway. You're going to see why this kind of puts you at an advantage. Okay. Can we now look at the post shadow period, please? Align your life, what's not aligned will need to change. So again, it's like now you're gonna have this, by the end of Mercury retrograde, you're gonna have this clarity of things that weren't aligned. It's like you will see it completely differently. And I do feel like you guys would have been like aligning things in regards to your communication, feeling successful with making changes in regards to your communication, in the area of your communication. Yeah, following your intuition, making positive emotional changes from an emotionally stable place, but by communicating from this place. Yeah. Also, yeah, about like things as well, past energy, Ace of Pentacles, new beginning. So again, look, there's so, like all these aces here. So like you're going to have powerful new beginnings in this period, but it's almost like there could be some communication about the past that allows you to release it in order to fully invest completely in this new beginning. For some of you guys, it could also be something here about like investing in something, some form of stability, okay? So this could be a home, a business, a person that you want to have stability with, something. Okay. But whatever it is, you're going to feel successful here, that you followed your intuition. And you're going to feel like you got to a valuable result here. But there was like a lot of effective and emotionally balanced communication. And being able to release things from the past, having new vision, seeing things from a different perspective. Yeah. And you would have taken a leap of faith here in this time. You would have taken a leap of faith towards your wish fulfillment. And this is something that it looks like was part of your plan, or you're able to kind of, it's like where you didn't know where you would end up with your plan, now you see. It's like now you see where you're at, you know exactly where you are on your journey. But it's like now you're not in the dark, you know, you're completely clear. You've already invested in the new beginning, you're already on track with that. Some of you guys, this could be a new commitment. Some of you guys, if you've invested in something, it's like you've already kind of taken the next step and you've moved forward. It's like it started and now you're moving with it, right? So that is lovely, yeah. And then it's just like passionate movement from here, from a place of complete clarity. So I feel like ultimately this Mercury retrograde is going to be helping you a lot with clarity, communication. Okay, if there's anything that's been taking a bit long, it's like you would have learned this emotional like balance and peace. Okay, trusting the process. Okay, trust is very significant here as well. Trust, stability, consistency, dependability, that sort of thing. But also like spontaneous communication, information, things that were in the unknown becoming clear, honest communication, also communicating desires, passions, making big choices, stabilizing things, moving forward. Oh my gosh, look at all this success. Okay. Wow, some of you guys from like Cancer season, Leo season, you didn't even know that you were moving into this place where you've ended up here, like Virgo season onwards, like you didn't even know, because you were looking over here or you were looking here, okay? But it's like, yeah, you arrive at all this clarity. You probably didn't know if you'd get the clarity, but it's like, I feel like this is you going after your desires here, and now you've got this clarity in you. There's been a lot of progressive communication that allows you to now see exactly where you are. And it's like now you know how to show up, having a better sense of control over things. And if there's any situations that you've kind of moved on from, that you felt like you're not, you know, coming from a good place of control, or, you know, there was something there that wasn't too good of intent, right? It's like you've already, yeah, you're already secure on where you're going. You've already set foot from that. Like you've already, you know, taken action on this plan. And there's certain places you may choose not to show up, but it's like there's no confusion around that. You're clear. You're free. There's this freedom, feeling like you've gained a sense of control back here. Feeling a lot more free. Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize this. Look at this Empress and the Emperor right here. There's some sort of communication from this Emperor here to this Empress. So again, those of you guys that are in a relationship, or there could be a new solid relationship here, or it could be a higher level of commitment here. Empress, Emperor. Wow, this is like the highest level of commitment. So there could definitely be some communication here about relationships, about a plan. This could be a long-term plan towards, like, again, Empress, Emperor could be marriage, it could be mother, father. So this could be a long-term plan, there could be communication, or it could just be two people that have kind of reached a certain level within themselves here, where now they're able to have this powerful communication that clears up a lot of things and shifts things, right? To now where there's this like full clarity on where something is at and where something is moving towards. This is powerful. And this union, if this is a relationship here, is on a high vibration here. Okay, and I feel like it has a lot to do with all of this clarity. Okay, even just communication about plans. So that is lovely. Okay. Okay. That's gorgeous. That is gorgeous. Yeah. And like I said, anything that you feel like in Mercury retrograde, maybe if it's not like it could stuff to do with technology or, you know, random little things that you're waiting back for, messages, information, stuff like that. I don't see this taking too long, but if it's not happening like very, very quickly, it's saying just release it, and then like it's gonna kind of come in and you're gonna realize, oh, like there's actually a very valuable communication, and it's probably why it wasn't as quick as, you know, if it was just something, you know, random, right? So yeah, I do feel like there's going to be a lot of pleasant surprises for this period. So, you know, it's saying just stay in a high vibration, trust your intuition, okay? Um, a lot of like loving communication, or if you're seeing certain things that are not of value, I see you releasing this here in order to, you know, be on track with this plan. So that is lovely, guys. I'm going to leave that there. Thank you guys all so much for staying here, being tuned. Definitely don't forget to give this reading a like, guys, if you stayed to the end, or if this reading was helpful in any way. Sending you all my love. Take care and stay spiritually charged. Bye bye.